right here, right now. It's LA South. I'm Pamela Kay, and today's guest, well, they're going to keep you looking good. Well, I say they. He's going to keep you looking good, but they are the celebrities. He's made a difference in their lives. You know, when you have a bad hair day, it's flat, you need to wash it, all those things. Well, ladies, especially, you know what I'm talking about. Well, Etta James, Charlize Theron, people like that. I'd like to say people like us, but we're not celebrities, although sometimes we'd like to think we are. Well, this fellow knows how to make you feel like a celebrity, even though you're right here in Acadiana. Well, I'd like you to feel like a celebrity. I know I would like to feel like a celebrity, and he's the one to call. And his name is Edward Albert. We're going to meet him up next. I'm with celebrity hairstylist Edward Albert. Now, Edward, I mean, from Catherine Zeta-Jones to Jackie, I mean, you have just done it all. You've had your hands in every famous person's hair I can think of.
Very rewarding, very rewarding.
Wow.
Once again, thanks for the invite.
Well, I'm so excited. I mean, I'm just like, wait, you know, playing my hair. How did you get started? You're from Port Barre, from what
Louisiana.
I hear.
Grew up there.
And you ended up in California and then back here with us.
I left here in 1996 and followed my dream to become a hairstylist. I actually went to school there, beauty school there. Once again, I graduated from Port Barre High. Went to school, beauty school there, and just followed my dreams. And my first celebrity client was Rolanda Watts on a Rolanda Watts show, and got signed by my first agent that's been representing me for several years now. And then I came back. I came back from California 8 years after working in Hollywood, and opened up a studio in Lafayette and one in Opelousas.
A VIP studio,
yes,
I might add.
Star VIP. And I was called to do the RuPaul's Drag Race show, and now I'm back.
Now, we know about RuPaul's Drag Race, and we're going to hear about that in just a little while. But in the meantime, not just anyone can put their hands on a celebrity, unless maybe you're a bodyguard and you're trying to keep some scary person away from them. But you get up close and personal with celebrities, and that, I mean, you've got to get a lot of trust to be able to get that close. I mean, how did those doors...
A lot of privacy.
A lot of privacy. How do those doors open for you?
Well, thanks to my agent in California that's got me a lot of my work. Once you're signed, there's a lot of confidentiality clauses that's included in it, you know, because when you're on set, a lot of times you might hear things, see things that you can't never speak about again. For instance, when I opened up my studio in Opelousas, I was called to do RuPaul Drag Race, and it was 4 months before I left that I was signed to do the show, and I couldn't let anybody know.
But now you can know.
So when I left, I left with, you know, signing those clauses, and now I'm done with all my contracts in LA, and I'm back to bring the women of Acadiana celebrity hair services, not at celebrity prices.
Beautiful, healthy hair. You've worked on Homegirls, Naoki, Jacqueline Fleming, so I know you recognize those names. What is it about that, I guess, celebrities know about healthy hair that we need to know?
The one thing I always tell my clients when they call me is like, Edward, my hair is falling out, this and that. I try to find out what is it, the reason why, because a lot of times if a woman is on medications, that can cause her hair to fall out also, you know, or stress can cause it also. So I do a wide range of services like hair augmentations, weaves, lace wigs, and a lot of time if a client is having problems with their hair, they can't get certain chemicals. So I would first sit down with the client, determine what would be a good solution for them, and to resolve what the problems they're having with their hair.
So it's all about listening.
It's all about listening.
And that
and knowing product knowledge. You know, a lot of times if you're using a product and not knowing what's in it, you know, you have to know what is in the product. And knowing the product knowledge is the key to being a good hairstylist.
Well, we want to know more from Edward Albert, and we'll be right back after this. We're back with Edward Albert, Celebrity Stylist, and we've got the scoop for you on RuPaul's Drag Race. Oh, behind the scenes. Now, we're not going to blackmail you with any information, but we do want to know. I mean, that show has just taken off.
Yes,
it's
amazing.
mesmerizing.
Amazing.
It's mesmerizing because these men look better than most women. How is that possible?
Well, it's, you know, when I was signed on to do the show, I had to pinch myself when I got the call, because I've always been a fan of RuPaul, and everybody was like, well, why are you leaving? And I really couldn't say why, but I had to go back to Hollywood to do this contract, and it was very rewarding. You know, I didn't do the makeup, only do the hair. It was a lot of custom hair pieces that we had to apply on a lot of the drag queens for the show, the contestants. And just being backstage and you know, seeing them do their thing, makeup. I've never seen makeup done like that before in my life.
I mean, big hair too,
Yes.
big,
Yes.
fabulous hair.
Yes.
And when we're watching the show, it looks kind of like behind the scenes that they're doing a lot of that themselves. We
The
see
makeup,
them doing
they
the
have
makeup.
to do themselves. Yeah,
but
the makeup
you
was-
were kind of the sneaky weapon
Typical hair-
for
typical
hair.
person, yes.
Now, what are the secrets? As women, do we have to have extensions and weaves to make our hair big and glamorous that way, or are there things we can do?
No, not at all. It's all in the product, all in knowing the product knowledge. But if a woman does want fuller hair, I can provide a service, whether it be a sew-in, whether it be fusion weaves, is another service I provide, or a lace wig. You know, a lot of women think that a lace wig they have to take off every night. No, a wig can stay on your head up to 2 weeks with no problem, with the right wig.
Now, when you're talking about a lace wig, I worked years ago on All the King's Men, and I did some photo doubling for Kate Winslet, and it was a $5,000 wig.
And a lot of them, I've seen them go as far as about 40,000.
I mean,
some custom pieces.
that's crazy money, but you're doing the same thing for a whole lot less.
A whole lot less. Actually, if a client comes in and said they want to pick out a lace wig, first we'll start off with a consultation. And I can get them in a custom lace wig and my service for about maybe $500.
500 as opposed to 5,000 or
That is
40,000.
correct. That is correct.
And that's human hair.
That is human hair off somebody else's head.
Now, when you talk about a lace wig, most people think of lace as in lingerie. What exactly is
Lace
that?
means that once it's on, it looks like it's coming out of your own scalp. You know, you have the baby hairs and everything, so it looks like it's your own hair.
So when we're looking at all these celebrities and they're walking the red carpet, what's the percentage of those women that are actually just using their own hair as opposed to those that have additional assets
Using
added
their own
in?
hair is about maybe 30%.
Wow.
Either they have pieces in, or maybe some pieces of fusion, or they might have a sew-in. So, or either a wig.
So ladies, there's hope for us. So we can look red carpet
Yes,
glamorous
yes,
too.
yes.
All we have to do is go see you.
That is correct. And I'm so happy to be home. You know, and as you know, Pam, Hollywood South is really, really booming right now. And I'm happy to be back home. Now I can drive to New Orleans or whatever in the area and get me a little bit of Hollywood on set and come back in the salon and provide, you know, good service to the women of Acadiana.
VIP service, and we'll be right back with you with, of course, celeb stylist Edward Albert right after this. We're back with celebrity stylist Edward Albert. Now, Edward, I am looking at this list, the 2012 Oscars. You did
Yes.
hair for celebrities for that.
Yes,
Person of
excellent,
Interest,
yes.
which
Taraji P. Henson.
is a
Yes.
cool show if you haven't seen that
yes.
one. RuPaul's Drag Race, of course, and Rolanda Watts' TV show. And besides that, Maxim,
magazines.
Jet, Essence, Playboy. I mean, that's some big hair going on in
Yes.
Playboy. That's like the Victoria's Secret
Yes,
girls.
yes.
Now, you are working with all these celebrities, and I know ladies want their hair to look just as good and fabulous, but I'm sure you get a little bit of interesting stories, without naming names, behind the scenes too. What's that about?
Yeah, I mean, I must say that the more rewarding part of ever my career was going to the funeral of Miss Etta James. Just to be asked, you know, as an invited guest was like beyond, you know, amazing. You know, to see where she started at. You know, back in the day, she couldn't even perform on some stages where regular people can perform. And now, you know, to have lost such a great talent and to have me invited to her ceremony, it was the most amazing. I had to pinch myself, you know, and to have Christina Aguilera sing at the ceremony, it was amazing, amazing.
That's a beautiful story,
Yes.
and obviously everyone loves Etta James'
Yes.
music.
Wonderful talent.
You've met some amazing people through your 10-year career, having been a local Acadiana boy,
Yes.
and we're so proud of you.
Yes.
I know your mom's proud. 'Cause
Yes, they're very proud.
right here watching, I know.
And she's happy to have me back.
And
I've been eating you so much since I've been back home, like, oh.
no more
feels
LA
good.
food. It was a different kind of LA South
Yes,
food instead.
LA South food. And I'm happy to be back. Like I said, once again, I just want to tell all the women of Acadiana, I take a lot of pride in what I've done. I take a lot of pride when every woman sits in my chair, and I just want them to come out and support me. You know, and I'm not going to let anyone leave my chair unless they're totally happy.
Well, that's the great thing about getting your hair done is you can feel kind of yucky and down about yourself, and you sit in that chair and get made over by Edward Albert, and then you leave feeling transformed.
I remember that as a little boy, like hanging out in some of the salons in the local area and just watching the faces of some women when they would sit in a chair. And I was always told by a mentor of mine, you never know the reason why a woman sits in your chair, whether it be they're going through things at home, some kind of personal problems. So you always make them feel like they're a queen. And that's what I'm out to do.
Well, that's what we want you to feel like. And before we go, I just want to say, out of all the celebrities out there, besides Miss Etta James, is there one other favorite that you could mention?
Naomi Campbell. And I'm kind of just, yeah, she was very challenging.
Because I was going to say, because we hear stories about Naomi Campbell in the media.
She was very challenging.
She
Yeah.
was tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I needed a shot after I was done with that.
Or a telephone to fight back. And we
Yeah.
didn't say that. We didn't.
But
say
God has blessed me so much. You know, I'm happy to, you know, I just turned 40, you know, and I'm proud to say my age. And I'm just ready now to be comfortable and be relaxed and just, like I said, be back home and show a lot of women what I've learned in Hollywood, you know, and whether it be go to New Orleans, you know, and hopefully I'll get signed by somebody that you know really soon. And
I think it's
to
a done. I
represent
think
me
it's a done
locally.
deal. Sure.
So I'm excited about that, and to be on a lot of the sets here in Louisiana. You know, because like we said, Louisiana is really booming right now.
And we
with the
do.
industry.
We do want to emphasize before we go that regardless of a woman's race or hair type,
I do it all.
You do it all.
I do it all.
It doesn't
Whether it be hair
matter.
loss, whether it be they're just trying to keep their hair healthy, I'm your man.
For weaves, for perms and
Colors, highlights, lowlights, fusion weaves, lace front wigs. I'm your man. I'm your man.
Celebrity style right here at home. I mean, you can't get better than this, Edward Albert.
Well, there's lots of gossip going on. It might be Kate Middleton's baby. It might be something else, but I don't know, but I know who does. It's TJ and Cody with the Mix 107 Entertainment and Gossip Update.
Hey, it's TJ. This is your Mix 107.1 Entertainment News and Celebrity Gossip on a Wednesday afternoon. So good news overseas that actually Kate Middleton has a new baby boy. Can you believe that? Baby boy. It's like this big old hype, you know, will let you know what she's going to have, whether it's a boy or girl. Well, the baby boy was actually born yesterday afternoon, just after 4 o'clock. And you wouldn't just think about this. What if every birth was like this? Every single birth in the United States, every birth had a big announcement. Do you understand, like every minute, every 2 minutes, we'll have some big announcement? I think that would be pretty cool. I think we should do that here in South Louisiana. Every birth of a baby should make a huge announcement, whether it's a boy or girl, and the time of birth, and make it a big old thing, right? Just like Kate Middleton did and Prince William. I think that's how it should be done. And if you want the whole scoop, you can check it out on our website at mix1071fm.com. Don't forget, tomorrow, giving away the VIP prize package to the Mix 1071 Summer Concert Series, Matchbox 20, Goo Goo Downs. You've got the hotel stay from the Wyatt and the Woodlands. You got the tickets by the stage. You get a chance to meet Matchbox 20 and their latest album. You know you want it. You get all the details right now on our website. I'll be back with you on a Friday. In the meantime, have a good week. We're Mix 1071, today's best hits.
Hello, I'm Bill Rainey. I am with the Hold Intent and the 48-Hour Film Project. This is two places you should visit on Facebook if you love the movies, love being in the movies, making movies. It's a great opportunity for you to get involved, and I think it's something that you'll find very interesting. I'm Bill Rainey, and I'm LA South.
I've got Susan Fisher with me, and you recognize this beautiful face because she is always here representing United Way, and she is the special projects coordinator and special events because United Way always has so many wonderful things going on. And this time it is Stuff the Bus.
Yes,
Let's talk about stuffing the bus.
Isn't that fun? Well, we are going to stuff the bus for St. Landry and Evangeline parishes. We have several locations. Some I have not really tied down yet, but the two that I know of are going to be at Donald Gordner Stadium and one at Ville Platte City Hall, which is where they were last year. I'm also looking for one in Eunice, one in the Leroy, Orneville area, one in the Sunset, Kangton area. So, we're going to expand it. Last year we had 3 locations.
Now when we talk about stuffing the bus, we always think about kids riding the bus, but we're not stuffing the bus with children.
Stuffing it with stuff.
We're stuffing it with stuff.
School supplies.
Well, we've got calculators, and we've got
pencils, pens, binders, notebook holders, paper, just anything that elementary school kids can use, because we are focusing on elementary school children, school-age children. Backpacks are great, because a lot of little children can't afford backpacks, but they need them. So this is a school drive for both students and teachers, because right now St. Landry Parish is in a financial crunch. So, copy paper is something they need.
And a lot of teachers will actually go online for their classrooms. They will have those lists, so you can actually go online, check out what the teachers are needing for their classrooms, help stuff those buses. You can even go to stores like Walmart and some of your local stores, check out their list.
Yeah, they've got great prices.
Stuff the bus with United Way, and we'll expect you to help provide for our kids here in St. Landry and Evangeline Parish. Thanks for joining me here on LA South. After seeing the fabulous work that Edward Albert can do on men, making them look like women, really attractive women, I definitely need some work. So I think I'm going to head on out to see Albert. You might want to do the same. Of course, I know all my LA South ladies are beautiful, just like you are inside and out. But if you want that extra pampering, definitely check out Edward Albert and check out LA South TV, LA South TV, all one word on Facebook. We'll catch you next time.